Yeah. Hey.
Hey. I want to display for you today a really complimentary duo in media, specifically comedy. Shane Gillis and Steve Gerben. Many of you might know them from Tires. They're both the leads, and they both write on that show as well. When season 2 came out earlier this year, 2025, they did a press tour, and there was a couple scenes that really caught my attention, especially on Late Night with Seth Meyers. Let me just show you the clip here.
Tires, fantastic show. Congrats on the second season. Autobiographical, yes?
Yes. Yeah, quite a bit. Oh, look at it. Sorry, first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First time ever talking, or?
It echoes. You're not used to hearing your voice go out. And I was like, are you yelling? And you're not yelling. Not yelling. Okay, yes, it is autobiographical. I'll do your face. Do your face.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
In the end, I think it's very clear that you won that point, Steve.
Okay.
No. Keep watching. Watch this.
As a car salesman,
Yeah.
yeah.
Kind of a reverse Glengarry Glen Ross. Yeah.
Steve's getting in on it.
Were you mad that Steve applauded for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just know he's just excited. It's funny.
No,
It's just a natural reaction if a bunch of people are clapping while you're nervous to be like, oh, you.
Yes.
So you could kind of see Steve get a little combative with Seth. He says "in your face" at the end of the whole confusion about the volume thing.
Face! In your face!
Yeah, you got it.
And then right now you'll see him get a little bit more combative, which is unusual for his personality, but there's context to this that I'll go over with a scene from another show. But for now, let's continue watching Seth Meyers. He's going to get a little bit more combative with Seth.
All right, I do have a question. So, in the writing of it, was there a reason that you just decided Shane should be Shane?
No, I was like, I think we should have different names. What if you were Sean? And he was like, just call me Shane.
Sean's crazy.
Sean's too close.
Sean's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, if you were going to give Shane a different name, like, shoot for the stars, don't just give him a different vowel sound.
All right,
What if you got the pick?
I know you're a writer, big time writer and all on SNL.
Oh yeah, man.
I think Sean's fine.
You think Sean's fine?
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't last a day at SNL.
No.
You trying to pass Sean off for Shane? You crazy.
Yeah.
There's something coming out of Steve Gerben, which doesn't seem normal. It doesn't seem like he would normally be combative with like a late night show host. In fact, this is his first late night show. As entertaining as this was, by itself, it doesn't give you the full picture of what was happening behind the scenes. That is until you Look at Dish on YouTube, a food show with two people that are actually also from Tires, but their names escape me. Maybe I'll put it like YouTube style right here. He's on that show, and he gives a little bit more context of what was happening right before this happened. Here, check it out.
So naturally, I was incredibly nervous about
I'd be terrified.
Yeah. And I had told Shane, I was like, what do I do if I just have a full-blown panic attack, And he was like, if you have a panic attack, that would be the best possible thing for the show. Just sitting there unable to say anything.
So you're nervous as hell.
So I'm nervous as hell. And the way that
out.
show, or at least the way that this one worked was you get there, you're supposed to go on in 6:30 taping starts. You get there at 5:45. They bring you in the back. Seth comes in. You've already done a pre-interview a couple days before. So then he comes in and is just talking to you, kind of just going through the pre-interview, asking questions. Just real charismatic, He leaves, they come in, hit you with a little bit of wardrobe, and then the producer comes back and is like, okay, these are general topics we're going to talk about. Go into hair and makeup. As you're there, he's starting his monologue. So it's just it's happening.
I know. The machine scares me.
The machine's going.
And then
It's like being late for a set. Doing stand-up. You're like, I wanted to hang out in the green room for a little while.
Right.
Just have a couple drinks.
Yeah.
And then they take us back to this holding area. They're they tell me you're going to sit closer to Seth. Shane, you sit here. get close. We're gonna take a picture. Boom. They're like, all right, 20 seconds, and I'm like, all right. And then I turn to Shane. I'm like, I'm kind of having. No. And the pause. You gotta let me hit the pause on him. And I go like, hey, I'm kind of having like pretty bad fight or flight right now, and he just goes, fight. And I was like,
So why this is interesting to me, it may not be interesting to you, but check it out. I think Shane Gillis and Steve Gerben are the perfect yin and yang. So Shane Gillis occupies a space, or perhaps an archetype, that can be better understood describing as like a schoolyard bully. And he knows this. This is the core of his comedy. He leans into this archetype. Whereas Steve Gerben, he embodies the archetype of the bullied on the schoolyard, the vulnerable and the weak. That might sound kind of harsh, but that he leans into that as well. He's aware of it. Both of these people are aware of this, and they lean into their archetypes for comedic purposes. Because this is leaning into something that's very genuine and very real on the inside of them, you could just tell. Like if these people weren't as self-aware, then they would just embody these archetypes unironically. But because of their self-awareness, they lean into it and it becomes ironic. It becomes funny. And they are just the opposite of each other, that they complement each other because of their self-awareness. Shane Gillis literally gives Steve Gerben the permission to be strong, to exude himself, to express himself. People like that, who are in that space of a little bit more vulnerable, they need the permission of the strong to do this. And we see that as he describes backstage, him having the fight or flight experience, which I'm sure Shane Gillis experiences a lot, but Shane chooses fight usually, whereas Steve probably errs towards flight or freeze. But Shane Gillis gives him the permission to act outside of himself and not be so stuck in the anxious, in the overthinking that type of person might be prone to being stuck in. So I love seeing that on screen. I love seeing that dynamic. I think it's perfectly captured in Tires as well. And they had an older variety show of skits. I forgot what that's called too. So I'll do the YouTube thing. There it is. There. Am I a YouTuber now? Is that like the barrier of entry to being a YouTuber? You like forget something when you're making a video and then you edit it later. I think so. I think I might be a YouTuber now. But anyways, I just wanted to share that with the world, how I enjoyed those scenes and how I enjoy that duo. I'm looking forward to Tires Season 3 because I think that's the next project they're doing. They also do a lot of podcasts together. But these specific scenes, I think, like, speaks volumes to the dynamics of their relationship. So that's it. Peace be unto thee, and much love.